Dwayne, good to see you. Yep, we are rolling. So you're a good weekend to kind of walkthroughs here. How much can you kind of really get through this system that's being installing with walkthroughs?
It feels great. I mean, I don't even know what day of the week it is, but I do know what my drop is on one of my concepts. So just being able to get out here with the offensive coordinator, quarterback coach, and the guys and run through the plays has been great. Even though we want to be, walk through speed and everything that we're trying to run through it, we're trying to, get used to getting ready for the game and, how the guys out there look good.
What's going to be the biggest difference from what you were doing last season to now?
I feel like we're going to be more vertical as far as passing the ball down the field, taking more shots, taking more opportunities. Doing a great job establishing the run and doing a great job with RPOs and tempo. So I'm really excited to run this offense.
Yeah, they want to go quickly. You talk about some of the passing. Look, we know what to expect from Terry. He's going to be the number one guy out there, but it kind of seems a little bit wide open out of that. Who have you early kind of found some connection with, and should we be looking for?
Of course, Steven's my guy. He's our starting left, and he does a great job offensively that way. As far as making plays in and out the slot, getting the ball in jet sweeps and out of the backfield. And then, of course, seeing where Danny Golden is and all the wild plays he makes, even in walkthrough. Excited about him on the outside, as well as Dontrell and a couple other these guys like Cam Sims, who's been here, Kitty, who's been here, and Trey, who's ready to prove themselves. So I'm really excited for these guys.
And when it comes to the run game, look, you've seen what they did with Christian McCaffrey. You've got a couple of guys that can catch the ball as well. I kind of shake out the running game room for us.
Yeah, but definitely, of course, AP is AP. You can't really say too much other than he's a GOAT. Like Peyton's physicality, I feel like he'll be a great. And then, of course, having Gibson and McKissick out of the backfield, guys who do a great job, making running routes and getting open on linebackers. And then Bryce, who does a little bit of everything. He can run in between tackles and go outside and run some routes too. So I think we got a deep running back group.
You lost weight. Tell us a little bit about the offseason programming. Have the guys noticed, and are they reacting to this?
I didn't lose weight to get noticed, but I feel great. The coaches are noticing how much more explosive and how much faster I am in conditioning, and then of course in the weight room lifting heavier weights, and then it's translated to the field with being more explosive and dynamic. Even getting some random plays called for me, so excited.
I think things change a little bit. You're doing a lot of more work on your body during after practice and stuff. Kind of take us through what a day is for you.
Yeah, I mean, we don't get done till 9 o'clock at night, so it's a long day. But from the time we get in the facility, I'm here early, getting stretched, getting rehab and prehab before practice, and then from 8:45 to about 12 every day, 12:30. We're working on football stuff, conditioning, athletic movements as far as conditioning as well, getting some explosive movements out, getting some dynamic work, and then of course getting an offense, and then doing positional drills. Giving throwing routes with them, then getting into 2-minute walkthrough, blitz walkthrough, team walkthrough. Then after, going to go lift with Jake and Chad, and they're throwing up a whole bunch of weight on the bar. So, every day we were working.
Are you tired? I got a little exhausted just listening to that.
I drank coffee a couple of days ago. So if you know me, I never drank coffee before, but these long days and these Zoom meetings, definitely a little bit.
What do you put in the coffee?
There's some espresso. I don't really put too much into it. My dad's a big sugar and cream guy and trying to keep the calories down. So that, or I might go with the frappe, get some sweetness, but that's about it.
Can't work against yourself. When it does come to the quarterback group, there's a lot of talk on really Alex Smith surprising a lot of people of coming out and getting active. What have you seen from him, and kind of what is your relationship like with him, knowing he's trying to work his way back?
I'm extremely happy and excited for Alex. Having watched him train last year, just get in position for him to even, get in a position to try to play this year. Seeing him on the side and working, and him trying to jump in drills with us and, get some movement stuff in and athletic stuff during conditioning. I can tell how much work he's put in, and I'm excited for him. Hopefully he gets back to where he wants to be, and I look forward to competing with him and everything of that nature. But on top of that, he's a great teammate. He's somebody in the meeting room that we look forward answers and questions and experiences that he's been through in his long tenure as a professional quarterback in the NFL. And he's somebody that I look as a kind of a mentor in a sense to, figure out his 3rd and 3, his protection look, and I got a hot here, but I want to flip the protection this way. Where's my new high? Where's my new side? You played this team with this defensive coordinator. What is he like? He played this corner back in Green Bay 3 years ago. What's his tendencies? What is he good at? What he's not good at? And somebody like that is just able to give you some intel on the league and who he's been around and what it looks like and what he's seen. And then, of course, he's a great guy on top of it. So, love Alex.
Yeah, I mean, everybody sees to say the wisdom that he has, of course, knowing that you're taking some tips from him. But if he gets back to where he wants to be, he's playing. Do y'all talk about that?
No, I mean, at the end of the day, it's kind of an alpha, meets alpha world in the quarterback room. Kyle's competing with me, Steve's competing with me. And, all respect for everybody in my room, but I feel like I give us the best opportunity, and I just try to look forward to show it.
This offseason, we saw you working out with Odell Beckham Jr., Antonio Brown, but you also were out there with Deshaun Jackson and Cam Newton. What did you take away from those sessions from working and throwing with those guys?
Yeah, Watson and Cam going out there in LA, throwing with Quincy. This is an opportunity to talk to some people who look like me, and then being able to know that they're quarterbacks and that they're looking to, seek some advice and, give out some advice from me. So, I mean, for me looking up to Deshaun and Cam, and then Deshaun looking up to Cam, and then Cam's kind of the big brother to all of us, and, being able to bounce questions off of each other, what it's like when we lost Super Bowl, or what it's like when winning an MVP, or, Deshaun was like, never winning the Heisman, but you were probably the best player in college football, or, just stuff like that when you don't really get to be so intimate, outside of social media or text messaging, but being in person, working out with them, getting a drill and, watch what Cam telling me is a good throw. That means a lot to me. So looking forward to continuing to competing against those guys.
Everybody that I asked this question, who wants to throw some questions out at you, three of those were sprinkled in there. Everybody's really excited to kind of see you out there because they've been following you very closely on social media. I mean, what is it with the social media? Do you have like a certain amount that you want to hit every day? Like, what's the reaction when you do put stuff out? Is somebody handling that for you?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of handle my own social media, but I don't really like post or, put content out there for like views or reactions and stuff like that. I really just do it for the guy who wants to work on his body, or the quarterback that's 10 years old or 12 years old looking up to me, or even the older fans who want to see how their quarterback is working out, just kind of, giving a fan opportunity to see the day-to-day lifestyle of just grinding and putting in day-to-day effort. So, this all season was a lot of, great events happened and took place, and met some great legends, met some, former players that I look forward to working out with every off season. We're working out with Stephen A.B. for the last 3 years, and Mo, and all those guys like that. So I'm meeting new guys, meeting Chad Johnson, meeting Terrell Owens, throwing with Odell, then of course getting with my own guys and throwing with Terry, throwing with Steve, throwing with Kelvin before he got hurt, throwing with AGG. Throwing with these new guys we got going in, and just trying to build my repertoire so I go the season and be a top guy.
Yeah, the contacts that must be in your phone these days. It gets everybody excited. Thanks, Dwayne. We know you got a lot to get to throughout your day. Excited to see you out there. Everybody loves being able to follow you, though, because, again, in this day of social distancing, they can't come out here and watch practice. So it's one way to stay connected. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, Julie.